Now, the manual Be Evil or the How to Be Evil by Black Cat, Chapter 8, is sort of very interesting. It has so many things how to be evil in the Villainous universe, explaining how you defeat your villain. In fact, it has so much information, I decided to split it to 3 different parts. But you do not need to see all different 3 parts. You could each see individual, not to see the other one if you choose. Is that it sort of add up more stuff, but at the end it doesn't really affect the other video if you do not see it. But to be fair, some of the translation will be a little off because there's so much dialogue, so many things they're saying. I decided to summarize every little thing a few little words. But besides that, what is this chapter really talking about? The beginning of it. The first tip of the beginning of this chapter is basically understanding your hero on the psychology and how they sort of becoming sort of instinct in a way. And that's just sort of fascinating because it does give one of the big examples of the acumen of being a hero, explaining what the acumen really is in a very hilarious, funny way. Now, the acronym sort of translate in Spanish to English is sort of the ironic, stupid, superior, foolish, and understandable hero. That's basically the acronym in Spanish, but it's sort of like a rough translation. But this sort of the first tip was actually going on because it does explain what do you mean the hero's getting instinct. It does explain because back in the day there were no more heroes. Heroes would sacrifice everything to help the greater good. But nowadays, the modern hero are losing interest of doing that because they have his own agendas. This is the reason why that type of hero it kind of getting extinct. And you think it's sort of the villain who did this. No, it's society who did it. And that's sort of hilarious to Black Cat because in the book, he started laughing when he actually wrote that. But besides that, it goes even deeper to the psychology of hero who is a narcissist, who became an honest hero and becoming sort of corrupted, and etc. Before I actually break it down, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes cartoon breaking news if I have some spare time. But besides that, you like how it's going, like to help my channel, put like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. If not, that's fine. If you do, thank you, because of you, I am getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. Every single day, I get close because of people who put like, comment, and share. Thank you. Now, let's get started off basically the first entry of Chapter 8 and the last entry, because I kind of read this backwards because for some reason I thought that was a good idea. But besides that, let's get started off the beginning of this chapter. Now, the most interesting thing about the Black Cat's book, How to Be Evil, or the Manual of Being Evil, is Chapter 8, is the fact how they explain how the hero, the traditional hero, is sort of dying and this new modern hero is taking place. And one of the biggest explanations is the fact heroes nowadays won't kill you because of cold. It will kill you because it has so many cameras on the spot on you. This reason was not murder you. Not because they're cold, it's because people were kind of doubting you. Are you a hero or a villain? The second more interesting thing is a hero will use their villain not to kill them, to basically get more respect and more honor, even have the heroes, the villains survive. But once more, it's just using you because they use you as sort of like a push of their own career. And also, you're kind of trying to sell their own agenda, their own promotion of a sort of product or placement like peace, using misheat, not words. And this is sort of the main issue because more and more the future going on, the new heroes are kind of acting more like villains. And this is the reason you have to kind of understand why heroes sort of work in a modern time. A fact, in this book, they actually give you a reflection of misheat and dementia, showing the difference of a hero and villain, giving sort of points each one. Of course, I will break one each point of one side, then talk about the other one. Let's start with misheat first. Number 1 is actually pretty much I am better than you. Number 2, it's the superiority over you. Number 3, pretty colors. Now, number 4, tolerance and peace for everyone except the people who don't think like me, then I will destroy you. Now, number five, Aloma Holmes. If you don't know what that is, it's basically Sherlock Holmes' little sister. Number six is basically Love and Peace. In number seven, I hope no one will cancel me or think I'm a villain or a horrible person online. Number eight, emotional intelligence and maturity all around people's feelings to understand what to do. And number nine, all heroes are bullies and deserve to be destroyed. And that's basically the nine things you understand heroes think what they actually are. Now, the difference of a villain using dementia as a point, what villains are different of heroes is nine things. The first one is the biggest baddie of an all villains. Number two, the physical strength of domination of everyone else. Number four, using the color black like your shirt or item around your own costume, showing how truly evil and a representative of your own soul, how evil you truly are. Number four, actually hating everybody equally. Doesn't matter who you are, you'll be hated like the last person I met. Number five, the orange mechanic. I have no idea. It's a sort of like a joke. It's Spanish, supposed to be random. Number six, one step forward, one step back, turning left, turning right. I have no idea what's going on. Now, number six is sort of like a phrase in Spanish that's sort of clever, but yet sort of hard to translate in Spanish. Basically, close your mouth because I don't want you to give me the illness of your stupidity. It sounds more clearer in Spanish than actually English. Now, number seven is sort of a smart way to take over the crying babies universe because I am superior. And number nine, all heroes are whiny little children. When you punch them in the stomach, they start crying because they think they're superior. And that's basically the nine differences between a hero and a villain. Now, my conclusion was about this is basically quite fascinating because in the very end, it kind of sounds a little bit like a hypocrite by Black Cat because you really think about it, how he set the standards between a hero and a villain, actually sort of kind of complaining but being ironic that how heroes, true heroes, are actually dying. This sort of modern heroes are becoming more villainous. The reason why they don't be evil is because they attempted to basically sell some stuff. And the reason why they decide to be the good hero, even though they're trying to be normal, honest person, but in the very end, you still act like a villain, you still act like a villain, but pretend to be a hero. Yeah, I feel that's sort of ironic, especially with Black Cat, because Black Cat at the very end, he keeps saying they're sellouts, even that he is a sellout. He's the one who's selling everything of the villain side to convince you you need this, become a better true villain. Even that he doing the same thing as Peace. And that is just the most hilarious, ironic thing I have ever seen. Even that I'm kind of tripped of some of the translation. I am sorry, but it's sort of hard to translate certain things to English because the kind of the sort of wording or how you use a sentence in Spanish and English and how the Spanish is sort of more clever on the words because how they use them compare how they don't use in English. I do apologize about that, but we can't help it. That's the best way you can translate. But at the very end, I found it fascinating how Black Cat sees the heroes. I just found it kind of fascinating. But also, I found it fascinating how truly easy how a hero become a villain or a villain become a hero because they're very similar. Both of them are has its own agenda, but at the very end, I feel the villains are more honorable, more you can say kind of selfish, but on purpose for a good reason. To be a selfish, becoming a better person, like Phenombra. She wants to basically to cover the sun to have a better life for her own people, but Sunblast stops her because where you come for the sun, like he doesn't want to listen. You feel that sort of the most ironic thing about this show, about this universe, how Black Cat sells his product. It's just one big ironic joke. Yeah, I just enjoyed that. Of course, I don't know. It's because how Alien is a team is because of our Mexican culture, how they view things, and how they approach the comedy affect the reflection of the ironic of the world of villainous. I don't know if because of that, or Alien is just a very clever man with his team, saw this and went for that side of the comedy. Just being no Mexican comedy, it has a lot of different versions of it. It's sort of ironic, playing on words. It's sort of life, how misery, but it focuses on being spirited comedy. You have a lot of little bit of everything here, but you get the idea. I don't know if because of the Mexican comedy type of seeing things help this universe be so different and refreshing. I don't know you, but it's sort of kind of fascinating. Of course, I have to say one thing before I end this. I kind of like the three-parter. This could be a four-parter. The more I keep reading, the more I realize, wait, I can make a fourth part. Yeah, I'm thinking I am making a fourth part because I feel I can add more stuff into it. So probably the next video will be the last part. But once again, you do not need to see all the parts to get chapter 8. You could watch any random thing. Just FYI. Okay, now what do you think about this? You enjoy this? Do you love it? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.